Hi guys, so today we're going to be looking at all of the FA Cup matches, and there were loads on yesterday, but there are 7 at 2 o'clock today which we're going to be focusing on, and there are 9 altogether today. There's one actually going on now, as you can see on your screen, and it is Luton 2, Harrogate Town 0. So as it stands, Luton have gone through there to round 4 as it stands. So we've got 7 games at 2 o'clock today. We've got Cardiff against Preston North End, the Championship, 2 teams from the Championship. We've got Charlton, a League One side, against Norwich, a Premier League side. We might see an upset there. We've got Premier League side Liverpool taking on League Two side Shrewsbury. We've got Championship side Stoke taking on League Two side Leyton Orient. Got Premier League side Tottenham Hotspur taking on League One side Morecambe. We've got Premier League side West Ham United against Premier League side Leeds United. And we've got Premier League side Wolves, Hampton Wanderers, against Championship side who got relegated from the Premier League last season, Sheffield United. Okay, so we've got, like I said, we've got games on at the moment. So we've got 7 going on. I've just mentioned them all. The kickoffs will be starting any minute now because they all kick off at 2 o'clock. So the lineups for Cardiff and Preston. Well, Cardiff have their number 1 goalkeeper, Phillips, in goal. They have Nelson, Morrison and Brown at the back. They have NG, Volks, Pack and Fagan in the middle. Got Colwyn and Davis in attacking mid, and they've got up front, they've got number 19, Collins. Okay, the Preston side is actually, they don't have their first number 1 goalkeeper in goal. They have number 12, Iverson, and then they have at the back they have Sepp Vandenberg, they have Boyer, and they have Cunningham, and then in the mid they've got Potts, Ledson, McCann, and Earl. Attacking midfield they've got Johnson, and up front they've got Maguire and Reece Jacobson. So they're the teams for Cardiff City against Preston North End. Charlton and Norwich. Well, Charlton Athletics team, the League One side, have got Henderson in goal. They've got Clare, Pearce and Innes at the back. They've got Gilby and Lecco in mid. They've got Dobson, Janissimi. They've got Purington and Burstow in attacking mid, and they've got number 17, Lee, up front. And then Norwich have got Tim Krul in goal. They've got Ozan Kabak, Hanley, Janullis and Byram at the back. They've got Sorensen, Zollis, Sargent, McLean and Lise Melu in midfield, and they've got Dowell up front. So on the bench for Norwich, Timu Pukki is actually on the bench alongside Aarons, Gibson, Placheta, Ratshika, Williams, Pukki, Gunn, Ida and Gibbs. Okay, so the referee in that game is Josh Smith. Okay, Liverpool against Shrewsbury. Well, the Liverpool side have got a mix of their strong team and their kids. So they've got So we've got Kelleher in goal, we've got Bradley, we've got Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson at the back. Got Tyler Morton, Fabinho and Dixon Bonner in the middle, and we've got Gordon, Waltman and Curtis Jones up front. So actually, Curtis Jones is where Sadio Mane would usually play, in that position, and then Waltman, I've never heard of him, and Gordon, I've heard of him, and Tyler Morton, obviously. So Gordon is in Salah's position, where he would usually play, and Waltman is in the middle, where Jota or Bobby would play, Firmino. And on the bench, they've got Firmino, Adrian, Minamino, Simicast, Matip, Mabea, Norris, Balagizi and Frondorf. And then Shrewsbury have got Morosi, Pennington, Banks, Landell, Nurse, Bennett, Vayler, Davis, Leah, Ogbeta, Bowman and Udoa. And on subs they've got Pierre, Cosgrove, Bergonier, Pike, Bloxham, Caton, Daniels, Craig and Janner. And the referee there's David Coote. Now the games have all kicked off, all of the 2 o'clock games. Let's just go through the teams, the rest of the lineups. The lineups with Stoke and Leyton Orient. Stoke have got Bonham in goal, Wilmot, Chestham, Fox at the back, Giovanni, Ince, Allen, Clucas and Doughty in mid, and up front they've got Wright, Phillips and Brown. And the team for Leyton Orient is quite not a really strong team, but they've got Vigorooks in goal, they've got Mitchell, Beckles and Ogie at the back, they've got Clay, Caprino, Pratley and Wood in the middle. They've got Smith in attacking midfield, and they've got Smith and Drinnan up front. And the referee in that game is Samuel Barrett. Tottenham Morecambe, the team's there. Well, so Tottenham are starting with quite a their kids out, a lot of their kids out. So they've got Galini in goal, they've got Tanganga, Rodon and Davis at the back. They've got Doherty and Dombele, Harry Winks and Ryan Sessegnon in the middle. And they've got Gill, Dele Alli and Lo Celso up front. And Morecambe have got Carson in goal, Cooney, McLaughlin, O'Connor, Bedor and Lee at the back. They've got McLaughlin, they've got Diagoraga and they've got McCalmont in the middle, and up front they've got Younger, and Stockton. Okay, and the referee in that game is John Brooks. And in the West Ham Leeds game, West Ham's team is Areola in goal. They've got Fredericks, Dawson, Diop and Johnson at the back. They've got Rice and Souček in the middle. They've got Bowen, Lanzini and Vlasic in attacking midfield, and they've got Mikel Antonio up front, so quite a strong team. Leeds have got Meslier in goal, Ayling, Lorente, Hegelde and Firpo at the back. They've got Bate and Koch in the middle. They've got Harrison, Click and Daniel James in attacking midfield, and they got Greenwood up front. And last but not least, we've got Wolves against Sheffield United. So the teams in that game are, well, Wolves have Ruddy in goal. They have Kilman, Cody and Marçal at the back. They have Nelson Semedo, Dendonka, Neves and Aït-Nouri in the middle. And up front they've got Traoré, Fabio Silva and Podence. And the team for Sheffield United is Foderingham in goal, Bogle, Basham, Gordon, Robinson and Norrington Davis at the back. Sander Berger, Horahan and Osborne in the middle. And up front they've got McGoldrick and Billy Sharp up front. And the referee in that game is Paul Tierney. So, all of the games have kicked off, like I said earlier. There's been no goals as I'm aware of. But no, there haven't been any goals at the moment. But it's been an lively start from all of the teams. Interesting to watch. But yeah, so it's still in all the games. It is Luton Town 2, Harrogate Town 0. I'm just reading them off your screen now. Cardiff City 0, Preston North End 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Norwich City 0, Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 0, Stoke City 0, Leyton Orient 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Morecambe 0, West Ham United 0, Leeds United 0, and Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Sheffield United 0. So, no goals to report about at the very moment. But, yeah, so there hasn't been a goal. So, whatever teams get through this time, there will not be a replay if it's a draw. It will just go to extra time and penalties. So let me just quickly run you through all of the results from yesterday, from Friday and yesterday in the FA Cup. So on Friday there was only one game and it was Swindon Town 1, Manchester City 4. Now all of yesterday's results in the FA Cup were Mansfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 3, Bristol City 0, Fulham 1 after extra time that game was, Burnley 1, Huddersfield Town 2, Coventry City 1, Derby County 0, Hartlepool United 2, Blackpool 1, Millwall 1, Crystal Palace 2, Barnsley 5, Barrow 4, classic FA Cup match after extra time, Boreham Wood 2, AFC Wimbledon 0, Kidderminster Harriers 2, Reading 1. So Kidderminster Harriers from the 6th tier have beaten Reading side from the Championship. So Kidderminster Harriers are into the 4th round. Harriers are into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Leicester City 4, Watford 1. Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. That's another FA Cup upset there. Great by Cambridge United there. Peterborough United 2, Bristol Rovers 1. Port Vale 1, Brentford 4. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Rotherham United 1. And that was after extra time as well. So actually, Queen's Park Rangers, QPR, won 8-7 on penalties in that game. West Bromwich Albion 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. That was after extra time. Wigan Athletic 3, Blackburn Rovers 2. Birmingham City 0, Plymouth Argyle 1 after extra time. Chelsea 5, Huddersfield 1. Hull City 2, Everton 3 after extra time. Swansea City 2, Southampton 3 after extra time. And Yeovil Town 1, AFC Bournemouth 3. So a lot of results there. I'm just looking at all of the FA Cup games. There's still no goals to tell you about at this very moment. And also in League One yesterday, there was an absolute thriller at the top of the League One. It was Wycombe Wanderers 3, Sunderland 3. So that was a bit of a thriller there. Gillingham losing at home again by a 4-0 defeat at home to Ipswich Town. Lincoln City only their second home win of the season, winning 2-0 against Oxford United. Every time I go to watch Lincoln City, they always lose at home. But yeah, they won that yesterday and I didn't go to watch it. So so there's some games yesterday. Of course, AFCON is starting today, the African Cup of Nations. All of the players with Premier League teams and teams like that are all playing in there. So Mo Salah, of course, involved with Egypt. Of course, you've got Mo Salah with Egypt. You've got Sadio Mane with Senegal. You've got Mendy with, I'm not quite sure who Mendy's with actually, but yeah. But anyway, so there's still no goals to talk to you about. But anyway. So I'm not actually sure why Edouard Mendy's gone, because he is actually from France. But so still no goals to talk to you about. It's still Luton 2, Harrogate Town 0. 77 minutes have been. So it looks like Luton Town are going to be getting into round 4 unless Harrogate Town can pull something back. But it doesn't look like it because it's all Luton Town at the moment. But yeah, never know. Could easily just happen. Could happen just like that. So yeah, but so anyway, still no goals to update you about. Bit of a boring start on each game at the moment. Most of them are about 12-13 minutes long. Liverpool Shrewsbury, I'm just looking at Liverpool Shrewsbury, and the stats on there are Liverpool 87% possession and Shrewsbury 13% possession. Liverpool have had 1 shot, Shrewsbury have had 0, no shots on target each side. Liverpool have had 2 corners, Shrewsbury have had 0, and Liverpool have had 2 fouls, Shrewsbury have had 1. So, I hope technology is working okay because I have had errors recently. I'm hoping there isn't going to be any today, but we shall have to see. But yeah, so I have put a poll on if you're watching because on who will win, Liverpool and Shrewsbury. I've seen 2 people have voted and both people think it'll be Liverpool. So if you could vote, that would be good so I can just know who you think will win the game. But so still no goals. A bit of a really boring start. Don't think there's any goals in the other matches either. No, there isn't. So, next week the Premier League is coming on again. So we've obviously had to have the game postponed in the game earlier this week on Thursday from Arsenal against Liverpool in the EFL Cup because of Liverpool squad. So, but it seems to be okay here because this game has gone ahead against Shrewsbury. So, so that's all right. No goals in the French League U1. Goal in the Spanish La Liga, Rayo Vallecano 0, Real Betis 1. Goals in the Italian Serie A, Empoli 1 and Sassuolo 2. Goals in the FA Women's Super League. We've got Birmingham City Women 1, Arsenal Women 0, 11 minutes been, and Reading Women 1, Leicester City Women 0, 11 minutes been. So, obviously, of course, the game between Luton and Harrogate will be finishing soon, because that started at 12:30. So, yep, and now Liverpool have had 2 shots and 3 fouls for Shrewsbury, so that's the main game we're going to be focusing on. But yeah, so that, anyway, still bit of a boring start still. Actually, I'm hearing that there has been a goal in the Wolves game. Has there been a goal, please? Yes, there has. It's just come up on my screen now, and it says it's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sheffield United 0. Podence with the goal in the 14th minute, and Fabio Silva with the assist. And there's also been another goal, and it is now Luton Town 3, Harrogate Town 0. So 2 goals in rapid time there. So it is Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sheffield United 0, and it's Luton Town 3, Harrogate Town 0. Yes, it is. So got a lot of goals there. 2 goals in rapid time. So yeah, got some goals there. So it is Luton Town 3, Harrogate Town 0, and it is Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sheffield United 0. They are all the goals so far. So looks like Luton are going to be going through to the last round, to round 4 now, because they are 3-0 up against Harrogate Town. So it looks like the FA Cup journey for Harrogate Town has ended against Luton Town. So they did get far, but not far enough. So if it does keep buffering, the technology isn't great. I can't get it perfect. We'll see if I can improve it for next time. But anyway, so my main focus is Liverpool, because I think, as all of you know, I support Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. But yeah, but I'll keep you up to date on all of the games. So obviously we've got Nottingham Forest against Arsenal later today. Kick-off 5:10. As you can see on your screen. That, if you do want to watch that live, you can watch that live. It is on ITV and ITV Hub and ITV HD. So yeah, you can watch that game. You can also watch Liverpool and Shrewsbury if you have Premier Sports 1. You can watch it on there. And you can watch Tottenham Morecambe, because that is on Premier Sports 2. Okay, so you can watch 2 of those games, but Cardiff Preston, Charlton Norwich, Luton Harrogate, West Ham Leeds, Wolves Sheffield United, and West Ham Leeds you can watch on ITV Hub and ITV HD. So Luton Harrogate, Cardiff Preston, Charlton Norwich, Stoke Leyton Orient and Wolves Sheffield United you can't watch on TV, but you can watch Liverpool Shrewsbury, Tottenham Morecambe, West Ham Leeds, and later you can watch Nottingham Forest Arsenal. Okay. No more action so far. But you can also, if you want to upload your own clips to show on my YouTube channel, you can do that. So if you just click on my video that I recently put on, I think it was last night, I uploaded a Sky Sports gaff. If you go down to the description, there is a link on the description saying if you want to upload your own clips and show them on my YouTube channel, then you need to click on that link. And if your video clip is too large, it can be any random clip that you just find. And if your video clip's too large, then you can. If it's not too large to send by email, then the email is there, uapspy.clips@gmail.com. And if it is too large, then you need to fill in a form on Google Forms that's down on the link anyway. Okay, and then you just click submit. So, yes, and then it'll come to me, and then I can upload your video clips. Okay, so please make sure that it is your own video, or if it isn't, please make sure you have permission to upload it to YouTube, please, because I do not, because otherwise you're going to get into trouble for making me upload it to YouTube. Okay, so please make sure it is your own video, or that you have permission to put it on YouTube. Okay, for me to put it on YouTube. And if you want any credits at the end of the video, you can just type in what credits you would like. So or on the actual video, what credit, if you would like credits, and then what credits you would like written down. Okay, so that is all you need to know about that. Still 0-0 in all the games apart from the Leeds game. Yep, so like I said, you can do upload your own clips by clicking on a link on my other description on my Sky Sports gaff video. Anyway, talking of 0-0 in the Luton Harrogate Town, there's been a fourth goal in that match, and the team it has gone to is Luton Town. It is Luton Town 4, Harrogate Town 0. Luton Town have got their place into the fourth round of the FA Cup. So now we know another team who has got into the fourth round of the FA Cup. So let me go through all of the teams so far that are in the FA Cup fourth round. So teams that are in there are Middlesbrough, Fulham, Huddersfield, Coventry, Hartlepool, Crystal Palace, Barnsley, Boreham Wood, Kidderminster Harriers, Leicester, Cambridge, Peterborough, Brentford, QPR, Queen's Park Rangers, Brighton, Wigan, Plymouth, Chelsea, Everton, Southampton, Bournemouth, and now, but at full time, Luton. Okay, because Luton are 4-0 up in the 88th minute. So they are all of the teams that are in the FA Cup fourth round. So the fourth round draw I think it might be tomorrow. I'm not actually sure, but I'm pretty sure it's this week. But yes, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it is this week. but we'll have to find out, won't we? Actually, it's on today. The draw is on today. It's on just before the Nottingham Forest Arsenal game. So it says the draw will take place on Sunday, January the 9th, and will be broadcast live on ITV at around 16:50 GMT on Sunday before Arsenal's visit to Championship side Nottingham Forest. So the draw, the FA Cup fourth round draw, is going to be live on ITV on the Nottingham Forest Arsenal channel, the show programme, and it'll be just before the game kicks off. So it's after the games today, basically, about an hour after the game's finished today. So that is when the draw is. And I've just got news through saying that it has finished. Luton Town 4, Harrogate Town 0. So it's full time. Luton Town 4, Harrogate Town 0. So that is a good game for Luton there. So like I said, they are now in the fourth round as well as the other teams. So that game is full time now. So Luton Town are comfortably through to the FA Cup fourth round, which the draw, I've just found out, will be this afternoon later on ITV just before the Nottingham Forest Arsenal game kicks off. Okay, so that's when that game will be. But still 0-0 in all the other games, apart from of course the Wolves against Sheffield United game, which is Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sheffield United 0. Okay. So bit boring starts for most of the games, to be honest. Liverpool have had 4 shots now. They've had 1 on target, so their goalkeeper's been saving a few save. But actually, I've just heard that Shrewsbury has scored. And it is Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 1. Shrewsbury Town has scored. Is there going to be another FA Cup upset? Well, at the moment it stands, and it is Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 1. That is not good for Liverpool. So it is Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 1. And just as I said, Liverpool have had all of the possession, all of the shots, and now Shrewsbury Town have had 1 shot, 1 on target and 1 goal. So it is Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 1. So is there going to be another FA Cup upset? I'm not sure, but as it stands, there is. Anyway, we're going to just take a quick break and we'll be back in a minute to give you more live scores. So, I'm just looking if there's any more goals at the moment. Nope, it's still all the same at the moment. Still remains Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 1, and Wolves 1, Sheffield United 0. So, not much going on in the games apart from Liverpool and Wolves, but yeah, so we're just going to take another quick break and we'll be back in a minute. So, I'm back again. Right, just having a look. No more goals. But of course, could be an upset, an FA Cup upset in the Liverpool against Shrewsbury Town game, because it is Liverpool 0, Shrewsbury Town 1. But technology doesn't seem to be working, so at this moment we are going to have to stop the stream. No, it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, guys, well, I'll be back soon for another live stream of one game, okay. But sorry, it just doesn't seem to be working, so we're going to have to go now, because it won't seem to work. But anyway, okay, guys, see you next time for a live stream. Bye!